2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Was that Armored Core?
Yeah.
Do you think I'd like Armored Core?
That's a loaded question.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, so it plays it's a shooty version of Dark Souls. Which I think you would actually enjoy Dark Souls. But it would be one of those things like, hey, I'm gonna hold your hand, I'm gonna make sure that we walk you through this, and it's gonna be like it'll be okay.
Come on, dude. It's okay.
It's okay. So, first and foremost, we gotta do some housekeeping. Nick, Roni, Nick. You don't know Roni. Roni was commenting on our Jade Empire, which is also a BioWare game.
Gotcha.
Playthrough. I told her that we were playing this. We firmly believe that she is a secret speedrunner for Jade Empire, because of all the stuff that she knew, and she's like, that's kind of gimmicky and blah blah blah, and like we surprised her with a few of the things we chose because we used a gun, and she's like, it's a gimmick thing, and I'm like, sure.
Fuck you, it's a gun.
No, she was like, it's like that.
Welcome
But she would be like, hey, when you guys are doing this, try this. And it became like, hey, Roni, it's not that we don't know, it's that it's a skill issue. It's not a. She was really fun and incredibly kind.
Were you streaming that?
No, it was an LP on the Shepard. 2.
Please log in to access your profile.
2. We are a FemShep household.
We are.
I think we should change her name though
Definitely.
to Jen Shep.
Jen.
Establishing secure
Yeah.
connection.
Unless you have another name that you want to do.
I do.
Okay,
Secure
that's fine.
connection
Do you want to do Gen Z? Does Gen Z need to save space too? Gen Z already saved China.
What?
So this just goes to show that nobody watches anyone else's content except for me on here. But for one of the preset characters' name was Gen Z, Jen. So our joke was Gen Z is saving China.
Okay.
As like a whole
Oh, damn.
Please log in to
as like a
access
whole
your profile.
as a whole thing. But I really like Jen Hale's voice.
I do too. Literally the same name I
Please log
use for
in
any
to
female
access your
character.
profile.
'Cause
Why
I have-
Mara?
Who knows?
Okay. Like a cool name, huh?
Like, I think I was playing Skyrim or something. Like
Warning,
one of the
data
second time I
corruption
played it,
detected.
like second playthrough
Please
ever, and I was like, yeah, that sounds good.
reconstruct
And I just stuck with it for like the past.
Confirm pre-service
10
history.
years.
That's fair.
Confirm psychological. Confirm military specialization. Confirm facial identification.
Whoops, that's not what I wanted. Boom, and now you have the character that I always play as in this game.
Okay. So how do you normally like play the? How do you normally play through these games?
What do you mean?
What's your playstyle? Like I saw you go right to Vanguard. Like you just
Vanguard.
you fucking like went through it. And I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well this is what we're doing now. Got it.
Profile reconstruction complete.
Vanguard. Yep, that sounds good.
I like how we didn't read any of that stuff. Like, were you playing like Insanity?
Hell yeah. Yeah, that's probably good.
Yeah, let's have that on. Wait, so Insanity's gonna be really hard then, right? For combat difficulty?
For you probably, not to be like that. But I always play on Insanity.
Hey guys, welcome. Nick and I haven't recorded something since we played Halo. Apparently, Nick's just really good at this. And I'm the scrub who like my history with this game is I don't want to play this fucking shit. I don't want numbers with my guns. That's dumb. I'm a hipster purist. If I'm using a gun, I used to play like Call of Duty. This is high school Chris. This is high school Chris.
They kind of did away with that after the first game. Like, there's a lot less of the RPG elements.
And from what I hear, that makes the games worse.
Yes.
Especially since we're coming off of like the same people make KOTOR, Dragon Age, Jade Empire.
Mhm.
So we're just gonna keep bouncing on BioWare for a little bit, probably for a while. Because my other option for this was like Metroid, or we were gonna play through Kojima's Castlevania.
Kojima.
Yeah, you know Kojima did a Castlevania.
Which one?
Lords of Shadow.
That was You're right.
That's a Kojimbo. I didn't know if you'd ever played it, and I know that you like Castlevania. So I was like, hey.
Are all of them Lords of Shadow? And it's like Lords of Shadow subtitle.
There's Lords of Shadow, Lords of Shadow 2, Lords of Shadow something.
Mirror of Fate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
I
the
just didn't know if they were on GBA.
Yeah.
No.
Game Boy. DS.
Yeah.
Whatever. It was.
The
Look.
3DS, as a matter of fact.
It was for a handheld. That's not the Switch. Okay, the second game, guys, is not going to be played on Insane. Just throwing that fucking out there.
It's the hardest one to play on Insanity. I will say
I'm going to
that.
laugh when we have to restart in
What
10
about
minutes.
Shepard?
Oop.
She grew up in the colonies.
She knows how tough life can be out there. Her parents were killed when slavers attacked Mindwar.
She got most of her unit killed on Torfin.
You got most of
She
your
gets
unit
the
killed?
job done, no matter what the cost.
Not because I'm bad
The
at
kind
my
of
job,
person we
but because
want
I'm
protecting the galaxy.
brutally efficient at my job.
That's the only
Okay.
kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
So here's my thing. With how you play through this in brutal efficiency, it's amazing you're not more into Warhammer.
I don't know what the disconnect for me there is.
So Space Marine 2 comes out.
Okay.
I
that Pixely Doom looking one?
No, that is that's Bolt Gun, which is
Okay.
really good in its own regard. Like, if you were like, hey, I want to play a Doom-like, I would say that one's going to be really good. Oh, fuck, we didn't read any of that. I am so sorry, guys.
You can read it when you're editing.
Yeah, but I would typically, like, read the quiet stuff to the... Because I figured we're going to check things. We're going to read the stuff. We're going to have the conversations. That's what makes this game fun.
Arcturus Prime relays in range.
Hey.
Initiating transmission sequence.
We're going to be here for a while.
Neptune.
This Neptune.
And the blue dot.
Oh.
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector.
That's in the second one, yeah.
All stations secure for transit.
So, my reflexes might take over, and I might accidentally skip through dialogue because I've played this game so many times that I just
Board is green.
reflexively just
Approach run
skip
has
through the
begun.
dialogue.
Yeah, we're going to do our best not to do
But if
that.
that happens, I'll try to fill in as best as I can.
No. We will go back. What? Yeah.
Oh my god, okay.
If we're going to do a full LP of this, then we've got to.
3, 2, 1.
But yeah. Well, that's Mrs. Plays. That's mine. That's because we're playing Paper Mario last night. That's the other one.
Thrusters.
Thousand Year Door.
Is
Yeah.
it so good?
Check.
So I've never played it,
Me neither.
and we're playing it on
All
a.
systems online.
We're having a lot of fun with it
Good.
because we're reading it, and the whole story for us is now very different. Because Peach is an OnlyFans model, and Mario is just constantly paying for money, and this is a meetup gone horribly wrong.
I hate that guy.
Alrighty then.
Nihilus gave you a compliment, so you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, specters are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story, but only an idiot believes the official story.
That's
the
enough.
fuck up.
Your soldiers act like it.
Sorry, Commander.
Joker, status report.
Just
Oh,
cleared the
isn't it the
relay,
Arbiter?
Captain. Stealth
Hell yeah,
systems
it
Yeah,
is.
it's
Keith
the Arbiter. I was
David.
like, Keith David.
are solid.
Good.
No, so the thing is, like, and I also think that the big thing here why I like Jennifer Hale is if you play this with the male character, it sounds like he does
Aye, aye,
different
Captain.
takes for his
Better
lines,
brace yourself,
whereas
sir.
Jennifer Hale feels like
Analysis
she
underway.
tried to make it so no matter what you would do,
Right.
you could see the progression even if it was like vastly different.
I don't know
You
if
get
this
that,
is
Commander?
Great.
true or
Pissed the
not, but
captain
I
off, and now I'm
think
gonna pay for it.
Don't
this
blame
was
me.
sort of like early in
captain's
Mark
always
Mear's
in a bad
career,
mood.
who was the guy
Only
who
when he's
voiced
talking to you, Joker.
Male Shepard.
But didn't he also do the same? Wasn't he also in who did 2077's male character?
Gavin Dre.
Oh,
something
okay.
Like that.
Okay. I super love and Jennifer Hale's also taking over for Bayonetta.
Down for it.
Okay. Increased biotic by 9%. Increase pistols and shotgun damage by 6. Okay, so if you're gonna be like a shotgun pistol person.
Yes.
Sweet.
That is the whole Vanguard. You unlock barrier, you throw that up, and that lets you take extra damage. Throw that up, you get as close as you can, and you blast people in the face with a shotgun.
I think the team who did this, or was like Obsidian, one of the spin-offs, did the game called Alpha Protocol, and you could play that in a few different ways.
Is that a BioWare game?
I think so. Let me double check. But I loved it because it was the Sam Fisher version of this. So
pretty much,
it was
yeah.
right in my wheelhouse.
I didn't care for it that much.
It played weird, and you could see a lot of the rough edges, but I liked the idea of it.
Yeah.
I was
liked
also
the idea.
I'm gonna use the expression of horny teenager, and you could romance every character on one playthrough.
Nice.
Because sorry, what were you gonna say? I want to make I keep on trying to get Alpha Protocol, but it doesn't work right now. It came out in 2010. Goddamn.
Damn, I thought it was
I was
older than
20.
that.
I was 20. So.
How old was I?
I
was 14.
It was by Obsidian.
They also did New Vegas.
It was removed from all platforms because Sega's music licensing rights had expired. So that's why you can't play it now. Part of me is thinking about just going and buying like an old Xbox 360
and buying a physical copy of it.
And all that fun stuff. To make it work.
Speak to the captain. Can do.
I grew up on Eden Prime, Doc. It's not the kind of place Spectres visit.
Nihilus?
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance.
Look at this coolest fucking Lego set I saw. I noticed that Lego and it reminded me.
Oh, from Mount Doom?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sauron's Tower?
Saren
Yeah.
Arterius, I gotta watch
What
those
about?
movies again. I haven't seen them.
I'm interested in this
10
world
years.
we're going to. Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
I've never been there.
But you know of it. It's become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it really?
Oh, I'm trying to like.
If you've got
I'm
something to
actually
say,
reading
just
it
say
to.
it.
Oh shit.
Your people are
You're
still
good.
newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the commander what's really going on.
This mission
The
is
Arbiter.
far more than a simple shakedown run.
I already figured that out.
We're making a
Wow.
covert pickup on Eden Prime.
Dick.
That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
I don't like being kept in the dark, Captain.
This comes down from the top.
cold?
Commander. Information
Yeah.
strictly
It is
on a
always
need-to-know
pleasant to
basis.
I just get cold
Our
easier.
research team on Eden Prime unearthed
I got
some
cold
kind of
easy.
beacon during an excavation. It
It was
Prothean.
Prothean.
Okay, we're gonna
I
play
thought the
these games
Protheans
like,
vanished 50,000 years
we don't know
ago.
what we're talking
Their
about.
legacy still
I mean,
remains. The mass
you can-
relays the
you can
Citadel
know what we're
Warship
talking about.
drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard.
That's fine.
The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need
I
to
can
bring
edit
the
some
beacon
things.
back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Those shelves get more and more packed each time I come over, and I like that.
Thank
'Cause
you.
When you first moved in, I was like, he's never ever going to be able to fill all that shit.
And now it's all in there. Yep.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
So is this guy? Is this guy a
There's
thing?
more, Shepard.
Is he what's it called?
Not
Spectre?
Yes.
Yes.
Beacon.
Okay.
He's also here to.
So all I know is about Spectres is they are James Bond in space. License to Kill,
Pretty much.
or Fifth Free, or Sam Fisher. Like
more so Fifth Freedom. Yeah.
yeah. You get the Fifth Freedom. Go have fun.
Pretty
have at it.
much.
Okay.
What's going on, Captain?
You only answer to the
The
council.
Alliance has been pushing
No,
for this
like
for a
no
long
matter what
time.
race you are.
Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar.
Like
policy.
everybody's like, oh, Commander,
We
you were
want more
human
say with the
first,
Citadel
but
Council.
Spectre
The
second.
Spectres represent the Council's
Not anymore.
power
I'm a
and
Spectre
authority.
now. I can do whatever the fuck I want.
Is that so?
To their
When you,
ranks.
so okay, I
It
guess this is
shows how
we're going to
far
talk
the
about like
Alliance has come.
our different philosophies
I was
here.
impressed when I studied the report.
Should get interesting.
Well, yeah. So, and
Got the
guys,
job
when
done. That's why I put your name.
We'll let
forward
this
as a
finish out, we'll
candidate
talk
for
about
the
it.
Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species.
Did we fight the Turians?
Yeah, first contact war I think was probably like 30 years before this.
Okay.
We are an elite group.
Was it us as the aggressor, or was it them as the
aggressor? Skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard.
The Turians, but
I only care that you
kind
do
of.
the job.
We
Just tell me what I have to do.
we found
need
the
to see your
technology
skills for
to
myself,
do
Commander.
Mass Effect, where we can
Eden
like
Prime
jump
will
light
be the
years.
first of
Oh,
several
okay.
missions together.
And like the
You'll
mass
be in charge
relays
of the
are all
ground
connected through the
Secure the beacon and get
galaxy.
onto the ship
Yeah.
ASAP.
Basically,
Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
kind of like a subway system.
Yeah.
For the galaxy.
Just give the word.
It's the
Captain.
same as like Cowboy
You should
Bebop,
be
where
getting
it was
close
the
to
hyperspace
Captain,
relay.
we got a
Pretty much.
problem.
Yeah, highways. Yeah.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime,
And
sir. You better see this.
when the humans like started
Bring it up
doing all
on
that shit,
screen.
they were like, "Yeah, go ahead, activate any dormant mass relay that we find. Let's see what happens." The galactic community at large was like, "No, don't do that. The last time we did that, we let in bugs that almost destroyed us."
Got it.
So the Turians were just on a patrol. Saw the humans trying to activate a dormant relay. Immediately fired on them. Humans retreated. Turians followed, thinking that was like the bulk of our navy.
Oh,
Reaper took one of our colonies, which is like it's like the point. It's like first and only human colony to be taken.
Everything comes
Okay,
down
it's
to
harvest.
that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5.
And humans mount an offensive back.
Status report.
Turians start mobilizing for
17 minutes
full-scale
out,
war,
Captain. No other Alliance ships in the
which would
area.
be really bad because they have the biggest
Take us
military
in, Joker,
in
fast and
the
quiet.
galaxy.
This mission just got
Um,
a lot more complicated.
And they're
Small
very,
strike
it's a
teams
very
move
martial
quickly
society.
without drawing
Where, like,
attention.
you start
It's our
boot
best
camp no
chance to
matter what
secure
you
the
are
beacon.
at like 14 years old.
Oh,
Grab your
okay.
gear and meet us in the cargo hold.
Like
it's like the mandatory.
Sparta.
Yeah, it's the mandatory.
Tell
Like
Lego and
everyone
Jenkins
does
to
it.
suit up,
Yes.
A lot of
Go
countries
here.
do it, other than the U.S.
Yeah. Council steps in, is like, let's not glass these new
Engaging
people.
stealth
Let's see what
systems.
they can do. And to show you like the disparity between like how we saw it and how they saw it,
Somebody
we
was
called it
doing
the
some
first
serious
contact war. The
digging here,
Turians called it
Captain.
the Relay 314 incident.
Your team's the muscle of
So-
this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for
Is this
the
in
dig
the
site.
books?
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors
never
is a
read the books.
secondary objective. The beacon's your
I've
top
heard some of them are
priority.
good. One of them is really
Approaching
fucking bad.
drop point 1.
Okay.
This is all just lore that I picked up
From playing the
from
games.
20 plus playthroughs. Yeah.
Okay.
I move faster on my own.
That looks like a SPOS 12,
Kind of.
which is a very small one.
Which is
Nihilus will
fun.
scout
that
out
will
ahead.
have-
He'll feed you
The fun
status
thing is that
reports
all
throughout
the
the mission. Otherwise,
most of the
I want
shotguns are
radio
named after
silence.
swords, like the katana, scimitar.
Yeah, a lot of that's really
claymore,
cool.
Yeah.
Ready and able, sir.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck.
Thank you.
We are approaching drop point 2.
We promise not to talk through all of these, guys. We'll get better about it as we go. Because I realized that was very dialogue heavy and we talked.
Yeah.
Whereas when we were doing it for when we were doing Jade Empire, we were pretty on point about that one. But we'll be good about this one. So while you're doing this, so
That.
there's a theory out there, which is like, hey, how come we haven't been to space yet? How come we're having so much problems colonizing Mars? We're like in a technological advancement that unlike we've ever seen, and blah 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 blah. And it's because we're like a type 2 civilization instead of a type 1. What that means is that we're still fucking fighting over the fact that I don't believe in the same sky person that you believe in. And we have like differing philosophies on how things should be done. Now you can read. I'm gonna use Starship Troopers, guys. I'm doing this because I've read the book a lot, and I have a thesis paper going on it.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Can I read that?
the thesis paper.
Yes.
I have to like dig it back out of the annals and wherever the hell it
That's
is.
fucking awesome. I need to read the book.
But it's the idea that even though it is a totalitarian society, and the whole idea is that we lost World War II, the Nazis won.
Is that how far back that goes?
That's how far back that goes. If you watch the movie, they ask you, hey, what do you think the fathers of Hiroshima would say? And the person goes, Hiroshima.
Okay.
And they go, nothing, they're all dead. And it's like, yes, we wiped them out so that way we could all have a singular belief and practice.
Gotcha.
That's why Neil Patrick Harris at the end walks out in an SS uniform. And you can go like, yes, all of that is horrible. The whole point of it, though, is humanity was united And that's how we were able to then be like,
Yep.
put all this away,
Either
fix
through
these
peace
issues,
or through an iron fist,
and then go forward. That is also the point of Warhammer 40k. You learn like the Space Marines, like the people, like they're called angels, and then people see what they're really able to. And they're like, in 200 years, they reunited over 1 million worlds. And you're talking about like 10 or 18 legions of 10,000 alone for 1 million worlds. So that it's an awful lot. And when you think about what you need to do, that is the entirety of how, like, what it takes to be truly successful.
Right.
So you said, hey, I'm a Spectre, I can do what I want. This is the long prelude to me getting there.
Got you.
Are you someone who says, okay, this is now my job, this is what I would say I would do, so I am now loyal to the Council over humanity because I took a vow and I take that very seriously? Or are you more along the lines of, no, you just gave me unlimited freedom, or do you sit there and go, hey, humanity has been dicked over before, we have a long history of dicking each other over, so therefore I'm more loyal to humanity as a whole?
Personally, I don't. None of the above.
Okay.
I think that if I were to become a Spectre, my loyalties would lie with not necessarily the greater good of the galaxy, but
goddamn Jenkins, you're pretty bad.
Yeah, I'm bird hunting. Yeah, not necessarily the good of the galaxy.
Right through his shields.
Because I don't really care.
Well, I mean, good of the galaxy.
We need to finish
good of the galaxy insofar as that.
So you're
not
because
anything
you are
is lawless. Like, just, I guess order through force.
Okay. I'm very much like if I've said I'm going to do something, I commit to it. I'm like my body goes like hard loyalty. Like, no, this is what I said I was going to do. I'm also not very dogmatic, but I can be pragmatic. So like, I can see it as like the, hey, how do we save everybody? Shoot the hostage.
Yep. There's even a point in the second one where you can shoot a hostage. And you're like, hostage only means something if you care about the hostage's life.
Yeah, but the also thing of me is they're like, I do want to save as many people as possible. And the other thing is like, if they kill the hostage, then they know they can't be trusted. So then I'm going to come in with force anyway. So there's probably a way to talk my way out of it. That being said, if you take the hostage once, after I get everything back, I might kill you afterwards. Like, it's just a very, and so we were talking about, I saw you. Are you going to say the line? Because you got 2 points for it.
What line?
Come on, you know the line. We've watched enough. Enough Team 4-Star. You know the line.
I haven't seen that shit in forever, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Renegade for life.
Oh fuck! Damn it. Yeah.
Because I'm gonna be like, because game 2 when I'm sitting here playing it, it's gonna be like, I'm just like you, Nick. Paragon till death.
Renegade for life.
I don't like Ashley.
Not a fan of Ashley either.
So it's one of those things where, oh god, it's like weird space racism.
I would say more so xenophobia.
Well, I mean,
I feel like racism implies hatred,
but xenophobia is the same way.
Okay, then what's the delineation?
So xenophobia is like, I think xeno literally means other.
Yeah.
And so I'm looking at this though, like, it's xenophobia because they are actual aliens, right? So it'd be like, have you seen the TED Show?
TED Show?
Yeah. So you know the movie Ted?
Like with the bear?
Yeah, the bear.
Okay.
So they made a show about him growing up. And they have this entire conversation at one point. He goes, I've never understood the term homophobia.
Right.
And the person goes, what do you mean? It's when someone is intolerant towards people who are gay. He goes, no, I get that, but that doesn't make sense. Like, you watch Arachnophobia, the guy's scared because he's going to, like, get bit and turn into a spider. But I've never seen someone go, they're gay, and run out of the room. Like, it doesn't make sense. So, like, xenophobia, like, yes, like, in present day... Wow, we're just going to cover...
Ashley Williams of the 212.
You
the one in charge here?
I was going to let this...
Oh.
I need a status report, now.
Sit rep.
We were patrolling the perimeter.
Oh, she's a gunnery chief, not a gunnery officer, not a gunnery sergeant.
Off a distress call.
That's part of like her story too. Is that like
I've been fighting for my life ever
all
since.
like she's like from a military family.
Yeah.
Like nobody in her family has
I think they're Geth.
made it past gunnery sergeant.
Haven't been seen outside the
well, no,
for
like
one reason or another.
so my joke there was it would be a sergeant and she's a chief, so it's like combining
They must have come for the beacon.
There's
The dig site is close, just over that rise.
Stay here.
Might still be
Don't come with me.
Lieutenant Alenko and I will take care of this.
Let me come with you, ma'am. The Geth slaughtered my unit. Give me a chance to get even.
She knows the area, Commander, and we could use the extra firepower.
Just don't forget who's in charge.
It's me.
Understood, Commander.
Bitch.
You give the orders and I'll follow him.
Move out.
God, who is Ashley's voice actor? They sound familiar as well.
That's a good question.
But yeah, so I was just making fun because it's a gunnery chief, and I'm like that. You're splicing two things.
Yeah.
I guess we can fill in most of the supplemental unless it's actually anything we need. Because I know a lot of people have played this and read most of it, and I don't want to like have it, but I at least want to give you the full access to the. I at least want to give people like the full access to the story. If you're not like, hey, reading over it, let me summarize this for you. But yeah, so xenophobia here would be like, oh, I do not like the aliens, like how it is here. We say alien, but we mean other people that are just not. Yeah. Like over here, it feels like it doesn't belong, but over like this is literally like, oh, like Ashley is literally like, I don't like Zenist or speech. I don't know what she is. But I wish there was like a Goram moment in this game.
What?
Did you ever watch Firefly?
No.
So China it plays a bigger role because of how big China is. So they speak a lot in Mandarin, and how they get around the censorship on Fox TV is all these aliens on like Goram ship, and Goram is like fucking or goddamn.
Gotcha.
Okay, so that's
our side or the Geth?
Hard to say.
it's like Star Wars. It's clankers, or I forget what they called the stormtroopers.
Let's get moving.
The STs, like just they gave them like
It's just
almost like dirty names because it's what you would do. But yeah, I'm like I said, I'm one of those people that like I would be like, okay, what is for the better good of the galaxy, but also trying not to be a complete monster about it.
Fair.
Why is hers pink? Does it have to delineate that she's a girl?
No, it's just the kind of armor she's wearing.
Okay, it's just weird.
So,
that it's pink.
Under her, where it says Phoenix 1 Medium Armor Human Certa Foundation, Certa Foundation is just like a company that makes it. All of their shit is like pink. For some reason.
Certa Foundation. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So it's kind of like following Borderlands. Like if you pick up this type
kind
of weapon,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So like on Kadar, what is that supposed to be? Heckler and Cog.
Huh?
HK.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah.
Oh, that's really good. I didn't notice that. Thank you.
No problem.
That's really cool.
Oh shit.